The Dell have their own cloud. Then IBM is also having their own cloud. The Digital Ocean, it is also be the one of the cloud. Then Pinterest and then Dropbox. So these are the cloud platforms, right? So as per your need, as per your requirement, you can use any of this platform. But for now, we are focusing on the Azure. So into the Azure, see, I will tell you. So I am going to tell you in all these sessions so how you can deploy your static website, how you can deploy your dynamic website, how you can use the computer vision projects, how you can use the custom vision projects, how you can create your machine learning project on the cloud using Azure. Also in this session, I will tell you how you can use the sentiment analysis, how you can create the project on the sentiment analysis, how you can use the MySQL, how you can use the Cosmos DB. So many things are here, and all the things which you can, I just told you this, all things you are going to learn practically. Okay, so the for all these things we have the practical implementation. So you will be going to see all these things. But the before going to the practical, the theoretical concepts are also very important, and because of this, we are just discuss about it. Once the theoretical concept is done, we will be starting with the practical, right? So see, if we talk about the share responsibilities module, so there are the three share responsibilities module. The first one, which is nothing but your infrastructure as service. The second one, which is nothing but your platform as a service. And the third one, which is nothing but your software as a service. Anyone have any idea about this, all the services? Do you have any idea? If you have, please let me know in chat. Tell me what are these services? Why these services are? What is a yes? Kishore say no, not an issue. Yes, Aditya, all the things I am going to tell you. Like even though I will also tell you what exactly the how you can create the virtual machine using the Microsoft Azure. SaaS is for the already built software, while PaaS is for building the softwares. Okay, great. What about others? What about other? What do you think? What is a infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, then software as a service, right? Okay, no need to worry. I am going to tell you one by one. We will be going to discuss about one by one all the services, right? So first, if we talk about the infrastructure as a service, so let's see. Infrastructure as a service is a service which is basically the infrastructure as a service is a cloud model where you can rent the server, storage, and networking online instead of buying hardware. You manage the OS and applications, while the cloud providers manage the physical infrastructure. Means the simple thing I would like to tell you, see, it is a service which we can purchase without the hardware. As previously I also told you, so any service, any the system which required the large hardware, the hardware part is managed by the service provider, right? We just need to use the services which we want to use from the cloud. Any service which we want, we can simply go there and we can use it. For an example, suppose you got the job in one of the city. For an example, you got the job in Ahmedabad. You are from another city. The simple example, you are from the Surat, or you are from the Vadodara, or you are from the Mumbai, and you got the job in Ahmedabad. So what do you, the very first step, what do you do? What will you do? Tell me, student. Suppose you are from the Surat, Vadodara, or the Mumbai. You got the job in Ahmedabad. So what will be very first step for you, what you will do there? Equipments, okay. What you will do? Suppose for the job, everything you got the offer letter, everything you got. Then what will be your first step? What you will be? Rent the house, right? Absolutely, Darshan. Accommodations, yes. So very first step is nothing but your, okay, Sahil said it is a food. Yeah, food is also important. But before that food you can get from anywhere. Food is not a big deal. But the very first step is accommodation. Very, like, very important thing is like this. So what you will do, you will you will ha Chirag, we know. Then what do you have to do? You have to look for the house. So when you look for the house, suppose you are purchasing the flat on the rent. So in that flat, you are renting, but everything you have to bring your own. Like suppose furniture you want, you have to bring it. The anything which you want, the anything, everything for that particular flat, you have to bring, which is nothing but your infrastructure as a service. What they will give, they will just give you the empty flat, and into the flat, whatever the things which you require, which you have to bring over there, which is nothing but your infrastructure as a service. Means what? They will give you the access of the cloud where you can do a many more thing, but that all things you have to do by own. Right? Suppose you are entering into the flat, you have to carry your own furniture, you have to do by own. The same example, the cloud, the infrastructure as a service, you will get the access of the cloud. But if suppose you want to write down the code, or if you want to create the AI machine learning project, so they will the you have to use the service. You have to decide which service you can use, and according to that, you have to work on this particular service. Are you getting this? Then suppose again the second task, you want to deploy your website, then again you have to create that particular service, and then manually by own you have to deploy this particular website, whatever be the application you want to deploy. Is it clear? I hope you understood the example. Means what? They will just give you the infrastructure, then another task, whatever be you want to do, that all tasks you have to do by own. Like the empty flat, you are just paying for the empty flat, but suppose you want the Wi-Fi, you want the furniture, you want your like gas connections and all, you have to bring your own things. Getting? This is nothing but your infrastructure as a service. You are getting the infrastructure. Is it clear to everyone? If anyone have any question, any doubt, then you can ask me, student. Any doubt, any question, if you have, you can just ask me. Otherwise, we are good to go. Good to go? Okay, thank you. The next one is nothing but your okay. Real world example. Sometimes I would like to give you. As of now, you can also take the real time example of the, because the all clouds are the mixture of it. But for now, I would like to give you the real time example. Is nothing but your this Azure cloud also. Why we are saying the Azure cloud? Because the cloud is giving us the access. We have the access of the cloud. But the things which we have to do, that all things we have to done by own. The service which we are going to create, that all things we have to do by own. Okay, this is one of the example of our Azure cloud also. So again, next one is nothing but your PaaS, the platform as a service. So again, what is a platform as a service? Is a cloud model that provides the ready to use platform with hardware, OS, and development tools to build and run applications. Developers focus on the coding while provider manages the infrastructure. Okay. For this again what happen? You can be from, you might be from Surat, you might be from the Vadodara, you might be from the Mumbai. Okay. again you got the job in Ahmedabad. Okay, like again the first step is like you have to search for the accommodation like a house, PG, anything. But this time, whatever be the flat which you are getting, the flat into you have to just bring your own clothes. Everything is available into the flat. Means what? The furniture is available, the gas connection is available, right? The everything is there. You have to just bring your clothes ready to move flat. Okay. But once you enter into this, the other task what you have to do by own, you have to wash your clothes by owns. The second thing, the you have to clean your house by own. The same task, if we talk about the cloud, means it will provide you all the necessary tools and the softwares where you just need to focus on the main logic of the project. Means what? Suppose you are working on this particular project, you just need to focus on this particular code, how to write the code, where to write the code, the platform and all, everything is handled by this particular cloud platform. The all services already, you don't need to create anything, you just need to write down the codes. Is it clear? Right? Means everything is here, you just need to focus on your main logic. So whichever you are doing, the which you are working on any project, so for this particular project you have to just focus on that particular things. I hope it is also clear, right? The previous one, you get the platform where you have to create everything, and then you have to write down the logic. If suppose into the previous one, if suppose you want to write down the code, before than that you have to create the environment for this into the infrastructure as a service. But if we talk about the platform as a service, the platform into the platform as a service, the all tools and technology are available. You just need to write down the main logic for it. Suppose you want to write the Python code, so the environment is already created. You just need to write down the code. Is it clear? Is it clear? The platform as a service, right? Next one is nothing but your software as a service. The software as a service is like, see, is a cloud model where software is provided over the internet and access through a browser. The provider manages everything, including the updates and maintenance, while users simply use the applications on the subscription basis. For an example, um, you are you now see the previously you rented what we can say the rented the empty flat, then second into the platform as a service, what you had done, you have rented the flat with the accessories like furnitures and all. Now next time you are not renting the flat, you are moving to the hotel. Into the hotel you just need to pay and everything handled by them. Like you don't need to clean your house and anything else. Everything is handled by the housekeepers, like those who are into the hotel, right? The simple example, you just need to go, you just need to order, you just need to pay for it. The for an example, the application which the cloud platform which you are getting, you just need to pay the money. Everything will be handled by them. Everything they will do for you. Everything. Suppose you want to create anything, you just need to pay. You just need to order. They can complete it. They can create for you. The previously you have to even write the logic for it, but now you no need to even write the logic. You just need to pay money, and everything is handled by the cloud provider. You no need to do anything for this. This is nothing but your software as a service, we can simply say. Okay. The next one, if we see the difference, as you can see the all difference between all three platform, like infrastructure as service, platform as a service, and the software as a service. See, as you can see, the black means managed by us, and the blue means it is provided by the providers. It is provided by the cloud providers. So into the first one, infrastructure as a service, what we have to manage the applications. we have to manage the data, then we have to manage the runtimes, then we have to manage the middlewares, then we have to manage the operating systems. What is managed by the provider? The virtualization, server, storage, and the networking. This is managed by the cloud providers. If we talk about the platform as a service, we just need to manage the applications and the data. Because for that particular main logic, we need the applications and the data. Then all other things are managed by the provider, like a runtime, middlewares, operating systems, virtualization, servers, storage, networking. This everything is managed by the platform, like the platform provider. And as you can see, into the software as a service, we no need to manage anything because everything is managed by the cloud provider. Is it clear? If you have any doubt, any question, you can just ask me, student. Otherwise, we are good to go. Is it clear to everyone? Clear, clear, clear. Okay, great. Okay, great, 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 great. Okay, thank you. Let's move to the next. Then types of the cloud deployment module. Do you have any idea how many types of the cloud deployment modules are there? Or to this, we can simply say the types of cloud. Types of cloud or the deployment model. 4 types. The Krishna said 4 types. Which 4 types, Krishna? Public, yes. Private, public, hybrid. Yes, absolutely. So basically, there are not 4 types. There are only the 3 types. The first one, which is nothing but your public, private, and the protected. Sorry, hybrid. Public, private, and the hybrid. There are the 3 types of the cloud deployment models, or the 3 types of the clouds. So the first one, which is nothing but we can say the private, public, and the hybrid. So can you tell me what is a private cloud, what is a public cloud, and what is a hybrid cloud? What do you think about it? Public, private, and the hybrid. What do you think about it? What will be the what is the private? What is the use of the private cloud, and why the private cloud? Yes, the private is used for the private organizations like the banks and all, right? Where they have to secure their data. Absolutely. One single organization. Absolutely. The private cloud is accessed by the one single organization. Okay. Thank you. I got the answers, right? So one by one, let's discuss here. As you can see, the private cloud. What exactly the private cloud is? Private cloud is a cloud infrastructure that is used only by one organization. It offers the higher security and control because the resources are not shared with others. It is commonly used by banks, government organizations, and large enterprises that handles the sensitive data. Right? Like suppose the Azure which we are using. If we take the subscription, anyone can use any service which we have. But there are the cloud platform. That platform is only built for that particular organization. And this platform is only accessed by the particular organization. Suppose any bank. For the bank, they have their own cloud which is not accessible by the another organization. The particular, suppose we talk about the Kotak Mahindra Bank, any bank, ICICI Bank, so they have their own cloud and then no one can access it. Only their organization can access and then manage the all customers' detail, clients' details, and their employee details into that particular platform. It is working privately for the security. Means suppose the cloud is only used by the particular organization, means it is secure. But the cloud which is used by the multiple organization, There we can say it is not as secure as the private cloud. Getting? Yes. Next is nothing but your public cloud. The public cloud is a cloud computing environment where services like storage, servers, and applications are provided over the internet by third party companies such as Microsoft Azure, AWS, or Google Cloud. It is shared by multiple users and work on pay as you use model, making it cost effective and easy to scale. I hope it is understood, right? So means what? The cloud which we are using, suppose the Microsoft cloud which we are using. The cloud is nothing but your public cloud. Why we call it the public cloud? Because anyone can take the subscription and anyone can use it. This is a public cloud. Right. Then what is a hybrid cloud? The simple example, a hybrid cloud is a combination of public and the private cloud. It is a combination of both. It allows the organization to use the private cloud for the sensitive data and the public cloud for application or the less critical operations, providing both security and flexibility. Means what? The hybrid cloud, it is a combination of both, where the, we have the separate access for the private cloud and where we have the separate access for the public cloud. And by combining these two cloud, we can call it the hybrid cloud. Is it clear? Where you can manage your sensitive data and where you can also, where the multiple users can also use this particular cloud, which is nothing but your hybrid cloud. If we say the difference between the public, private and the hybrid cloud, if we can say the public cloud is nothing but the scalable, cost efficiency, unlimited storage, and the pay as you use, like as compared to the private cloud. The means what? The scalable is like the resources we can increase, decrease, and the multiple people can use it at the same time, right? Means the multiple people can access it. Unlimited storage is also available. Then we have the private cloud. The private cloud is nothing but which have the single tenant, means the one organization can only use it. It is high security. We have the high security into the private cloud. Flexibility is there, but you can change it. You can just manage as per your choice and the full customization. But it is more expensive as compared to the public cloud. Then hybrid cloud. If we talk about the hybrid cloud, the into this we can combine these two features. It will become the hybrid cloud, right? Into the public cloud, whatever be the features are there, it will become comes under the hybrid cloud also, and the whatever be the features which we are getting into the private cloud, that all features we can also get into the hybrid cloud, right? So these are the things I hear which we can use. Is it clear? Anyone have any question, any concern? So you can ask me. If it is not, then we are good to go. Students, anyone have any question into this? Clear? Okay, thank you. What about others? I can only see the one reply. Someone was asking what is a pre-learn the cloud computing. It is not, Prashant, it is not like the pre-requires, we no need anything else, but the basic knowledge of the computer you should need. But the one of the important thing is like the for what purpose you are going to use the cloud. That is also one of the important, right? But this is not like particularly you need the prerequisites for this. You just need the knowledge. You just have the knowledge about the computer, how to use the basic computers and any other website. You can learn the cloud. Not a big deal. Yeah. Chirag, as per use, we can say if suppose into the hybrid cloud you are using the public wala domain, so it will be the like not much, right? It will be like cost efficient only. The more cost is only for the private. And if suppose into the hybrid cloud, if you are using the private wala sector, then it will be the increasing the cost. Single tenant in the private cloud is like Jeet, means the one organization only can use that cloud platform. Means suppose I have my own company, and for my own company I have my own cloud platform. Like suppose the Azure platform we have. The Azure can use by anyone, na? Any organization can use. Means the multiple tenant. But the single tenant means what? The one organization, one company can only use that one particular platform. It is nothing but it. Is it clear? Yes. No, see, Tir, we cannot say the types of the cloud of the SaaS. See, the public-private protected is absolutely different, and the SaaS and the that PaaS, that these are the different. That could be included into the public and the private also. Are you getting? It is about the subscription, the service which you are getting. Are you getting? This is about the types. Okay. Thank you. Now let's move next. So basically now here, basically another cloud platform is called the GitHub. GitHub is also one of the cloud platform. And the why we are talking here about the GitHub, because to deploy our project, we are also going to use this particular GitHub platform. I hope you are already aware about it, the Git, right? So what the Git will do, Git will keep your all the codes virtually. And you can access that all codes from anywhere. Also, the Git is a platform where the multiple people can collaborate together, means the multiple people can work on the single project at the same time, right? They can do the collaboration, they can divide their tasks, they can create their own branches, and the whatever be the changes which they have made, they can just update. Means the group of people or the teams can work on the single project using Git. So Git is providing the platform where you can keep your codes virtually, and you can access that all the codes from anywhere. So it can be depends on the, it can be your private cloud also, it can be your private cloud, it can be your hybrid cloud, or it can be your public clouds also. Okay. So to this Git, what you can do, you can connect with your private cloud also. The Git you can connect with your hybrid cloud also, and Git you can connect with your public cloud also. So the project which we are going to create, the project for the static website, and for that particular static website, we have to use this Git. About the Git, it is clear, right? It is a cloud-based platform where we can keep our codes, our projects, and the whatever be the update which we can keep, update, whatever be we are made, that all records Git will be keep. All changes, whatever be changes you are doing into the code, everything you can see into the code, when and at what time you have done that all the, or the you have made that all the changes. Everything that you can see on this. Next, let's discuss about the what is the Microsoft Azure. So if we talk about the Microsoft Azure, so Microsoft Azure basically launched in 2010, mark a pivotal shift from on-premises data center to cloud computing by offering businesses a global network of the data centers maintained and managed by Microsoft. Azure reduced the time and expense associated with the maintaining on-premises infrastructure. Since its original launch, Azure continued to offer extensive capabilities that go beyond the simplified infrastructure management with comprehensive AI, data and application services that work together Azure delivers a unified approach to a cloud computing that's unique in the industry. It's open. Flexible cloud platform is designed to support each company's business strategies and the stage of the AI transformations. So, see, so if we talk about the what is the Azure Virtual Machine, so see, the Azure Virtual Machine is a cloud computer that lets you run applications and the software without buying the physical hardware. You control the OS and the settings while Azure manage the infrastructure. As previously I mentioned, right? If suppose you have the very old laptop and you want to upgrade it, but into with the old hardware and all, it will not going to work properly. You might be not able to use the recent software which are available into the market with the old laptop, which you have the second generation and the fourth generation laptop, right? So instead of purchasing the new laptop, what you can do, you can purchase the service of the cloud. Then you can create your virtual machine. What is a virtual machine? The machine I already explained you, right? The virtual machine means what? You will create the what we can say simply the system software. It can be any operating system. It can be your Windows. It can be your Mac. I think Mac, not Mac. We can say the Linux. And you can create your own system where you can handle all the settings by your own. But you no need to think about the hardware. The hardware part will be handled by the cloud provider only. The task which you can perform into the local machine, the similar types of the tasks you can perform on your virtual machine, and the virtual machine will be more faster than your local machine. It will perform the task very fast, and the all tasks you can do as like a local machine, right? So this is the one of the service. I will also going to tell you how you can create this virtual machine wali service. Now, if we talk about the virtual machine availability sets, so there are the different availability set, like availability zone in the Azure is a separated physical locations within a region. It protects the VMs from the failures. So if the one zone goes down, the other continue the running. As you can see, there are the three zones: the first zone, second zone, and the third zone. For an example, the initially you are using this zone 1, your virtual machine is using this zone 1. Now it is working properly, but due to some issues this zone got down, so it will be automatically shifts the things to the zone 2. So because of this you will not trouble with any problem. Your system will work properly. It will handle, it will shift to third. If the second one is also not working good, then it will shift to the third one. The like this. The first is not working good, then it will shift to the second one. If the second one is not working good, then third one. There are not only the three zones, there are the multiple zones, right? And if one is got down, the second one is going to work. If the second one down, then another one is going to work. How the zones are working with it. Then what is the Microsoft Azure, the simple services which we can talk about this. So which we have already discussed, like lower cost is there for the Microsoft Azure. Sorry. Why the Microsoft Azure? What is the Microsoft? Lower in cost. It is not much expensive. Increase the scalability. Fast time to the market, right? So as compared to the other platforms, the cloud platform, the one of the like we can say the Azure cloud is the one of the fastest the cloud platform which we can say. The fourth one, which is manage the data storage simply, it will be very easy to use any data storage and all. And the fifth one is nothing but your reliability and the security is a more secure. Azure region availability, it is same for this all for the Azure services which we are using. The same thing will be happen, like see, we have the different data data centers, and the data centers have the different zones. If the one zone is down, then it will be move your things to the second zone, third zone, fourth zone. Likewise, it will be going to work. Many Azure regions have the availability zones, and which are the separated data centers. Within a region, each zone has the independent power and the networking. So if one failures, other keep the services running. It will work like this. Like one fail, then it will go to the next one. Features of the Azure. So there we have the different types of the features. Like we have the compute services, and the all features are separately. If suppose you want to create the projects on the compute services like a virtual machine and all that you want to create, you can use the services from the compute. If you want to create the networking service, the security and all, you want to do the networking and all, like the protocols which you have to manage, that all things you can do from the networking wala services. Then we have the data analytics services where you can use the Power BI, where you can use the Python, where you can use the R notebook, Python notebook. So many features are there. Using this, you can use the data analytics. For the identity means the keys, and you have to give the access for anything. That's also we have separately available. DevOps services which are separately available. Integration tools means the third party application. Suppose you want to integrate the Outlook, Teams, and any other third-party applications, you can also integrate with the Azure. And for the storage and the database services are also available. Into the storage and the database services, so many different types of the databases are available. I will show you, like SQL is available, most MySQL is also available, Cosmos DB is also available, NoSQL is also available, MongoDB is also available. Right? The so many databases are there. One by one, we will be discussing this. I will tell you. These are the features. The compute services. Into the compute services, we have the Azure virtual machine. Into the virtual machine, scalable and the customizable virtual machine where we can create without manage the platform for the web and the API app, support the .NET, Node.js and the Python DTC. Azure functions, the function serverless computing to run the codes on demands. Kubernetes services are also available where we can manage the containers, right? So manage the Kubernetes for the container orchestration. Azure Batch, the large scale parallel and the high performance computing is also there. For the storage service, basically there are the two types of the storage service. The first one is accessible via the REST API, and the second one, which is the design for the Microsoft Azure virtual machine. So if suppose you are creating your own virtual machine, so for this, where you can use the disk storage and the file storage. Okay, so those two types of the storage services are available. And without creating the virtual machine, if you want to access the storage, so where you can use the queue storage, table storage, and the blob storage. So these types of the storage services, which is provided by the Microsoft Azure. Then if we talk about the databases, for the databases which we have the Azure SQL databases, manage relational databases within the built-in intelligence, Cosmos DB, which is globally distributed NoSQL database with the low latency, and the Azure database for the MySQL, PostgreSQL, and the managed open resources databases. Azure Synapse analytics over the big data and the data warehouses. AI machine learning services are also available. These are the services, the Azure Open AI services are available. So using this, access the GPT models, like all the LLMs and all you can access using this. The second one, Azure machine learning, the build and train and the deploy the machine learning models at the scale. Using Azure machine learning model, cognitive services where the pre-built APIs for the vision, speech and the language and the decision making. The bot services also available which build and the deploy the intelligent bots. Okay, so these are the services are there. Analytics services are also available. For the analytics services, if we talk about the Azure Data Factory, is also available where you can manage the ETL and the ELT pipeline services for the data integration. Azure Databricks, Apache, Spark-based analytics for the AI and the machine learning. Azure Stream, any analytics, real-time data processing is also available. Power BI integration, interactive reports, and the dashboards. Okay, so these are the service. Let's see on the cloud. So what the services and how we can use. Okay, I'm just resharing my screen. Now we have to just see the practicals, like how we can create the how we can use the Azure, and they are using Azure. So today we are going to discuss about the static web deployment, how we can deploy the static website. Okay, but before going to the static web deployment, I will show you the how the Azure platform is look like and how we can use it. Okay, so for this I am also sharing my screen again. I'm just sharing my screen. For this time, I will share the entire screen. As you can see, students, see, this is the Azure Cloud Platform. To log in on this particular platform, you have to search the portal.azure.com. See, here you can see the portal.azure.com. You have to search. Once you search for this, if you have the username and the password, you can enter it. For your access, I will tell you, you might be get the free access using the Git account. You have to try by yourself. Uh, Try by yourself. You might be getting the free access, but it is your choice. It is not absolutely free, but for the students, if you can try with the Git, you might be getting it. Please don't add any credit card and all because it will generate the bill. Without credit card, if it is possible, then you can go and you can use this Azure platform. Okay. So this is a simple user interface of the Azure platform, as you can see. Mm, yeah, please try, but I'm not sure about if you are getting a free or not. You will get some free, what we can say, the initially you will get the some free credits, and you can use it. But for some project, it is just an Pujan. It is paid. Actually, the account basically it is paid, but you have to look for yourself for the students if you are getting a free account or not. This will be your choice. You have to look for this. Tirth, actually, I am using the paid account. You have to look by your own. I just give you the like. I'm not sure about it whether you will get a free or not. Okay, the my account is like paid. The Azure is not freely available, but there might be the chance for the students if you can try, do some research, and you might be getting or free access or not. But if you are getting the free access for this, yes, we get the free for the 1 month, but this is for this, but I don't know for all the services will be supporting for this particular free access or not. I'm not sure about this. Okay. So for this, you can just note down the steps in future. If suppose in future, if you want to work on this, you can get. But I'm not asking you to buy it. This will be your choice. If you want to buy, you can buy. If you don't want to buy, no need to buy. I'm not forcing for anything for this. This will be absolutely your choice. Getting this will be your choice. But so many features are there and so many things you can do using the cloud. So one by one we will discuss. But before going to discuss that the project, we have to look into the we have to see the dashboard of the cloud. Okay. So this is once you log in now, here you can see so many things are here. Like suppose the Azure services. These are the services which you can see the service which is recently used services which you can use. These all services, as you can see, this is the recent use services. At the top, you can see. At the bottom, you can see your subscription type, what types of the subscription here, what the features are supported for this particular subscription. You can see over here. Then again, we have the resource group where you can create the resource group. I will tell you what exactly the resource group. Resource group is a type of the container. Okay, the one types of the container. Into that particular container, you can create or the manage the same types of the project. The types, the simple or the one types of the projects are there. Then all resources, the how many resources are available, that are all you can see into the all resources. Then we have the dashboard. That dashboard you can see. What I will do, I am not seeing from here. At the left hand side, as you can see, there are the three lines as a menu button. We call it the menu button. The three lines which you can see. You have to simply click on the three lines. Once you click on these three lines, here you can see so many options are here, like create a resource, home button is there, dashboard is there, all services are here. So we are at the home button. This is the home page. If we can go on the dashboard, this is the dashboard. Click on the dashboard. This is the simple dashboard where you can see different types of the services and all. These are the dashboard, right? Where we can see the Windows virtual machine, Linux, or whichever you want to do, that you can do. Then after that, you can see all services. If you click on the all services, there are the all services available. So what are the all services? As previously into the PPT, I have already explained this all the services. Again, I am going to tell you. Suppose if you want to create the project related to the AI and machine learning, right? If you want to create the project related to the AI and machine learning, so all services comes under the AI and machine learning this platform. So all services here you can find out, and as per your choice, you can just use this service, any of the service which you want. Okay, but step by step, when we learn about the AI ML, so we will be going the step by step. I will tell you. Okay, so these are the services. If you want to create the machine learning project, so for this we have the Azure Machine Learning Services here. AI search engine, if you want to create related to this, you can just like a generative AI projects and all that. You can use the AI search. Then custom vision, where you want to use your the like a image, like you want to train the model based on the images and the audio video, where you can use the custom vision. Computer vision means where you have to identify the images, you want to write down the caption for the images, where you can use the computer vision. Custom vision means what, where you have to train your model based on the images and the video, where you can use it. For the face recognition, face identification, you can use this API and you can easily train your model. Language model is basically used for the sentiment analysis and all types of the projects, right? So the any project which you are going to create on the AI and machine learning, you can use this all these services. For this, you can use all these services. Second one is nothing but your analytics. For the analytics services, so many options are here. Like you can use your Power BI, you can create your Python notebooks, you can use it. So many inbuilt the tools which is provided by the Microsoft for the analytics. So you can use the all the inbuilt tools. These are the services. Compute services like for the virtual machine and all image templates. So all services are also available over here, right? Then container services are available like Kubernetes centers, the container instance, the container registries, Kubernetes fleet management. These all the services are available. For the database services, for the database, different types of the database are available. Like PostgreSQL is available, the Cosmos DB is available, MySQL is available, SQL is available, MongoDB is available, right? So many services, like so many databases are also available. Now for the DevOps services, we have the separate services for this. And these are the common general services which we can use. Okay. So as per the domain, they have separated their services. Are you getting me? As per the domain, they have just separated the domains, as you can see over here. As you can see this. These are the services. But for now, we have to use. Yes, Pratik, just wait and watch. Before directly going to any hands-on, what we have to do? We have to discuss about this. Now, your basement should be strong. If suppose I shown you the one of the practical and you don't know from where I am using these services, what are the services, where from clicking on there, how I can get the resource, how I can delete the resource. If you don't know, then how, what is the use of this particular platform? What is the use of that particular hands-on? I am going to tell you, don't, you no need to worry about it. This is my responsibility. But We have to clear the basic about it, and then we can go to the hands-on. If you are not clearing your basics, so it will be not useful. Suppose tomorrow you have created the any hands-on session, hands-on, and you don't know about the Azure, what exactly Azure, and in interview, they ask you what is the Azure, what are the services are there, how to go, how to see, how I can see that all the services. So this will be the disadvantage for you, right? So because of this, we will discuss all the features of the Azure, and then we will move to the hands-on. Getting? No need to worry. I will tell you. I hope you understood. Getting? So these are the services, right? Okay. So now the basically what we have to do, very first practical, the very first hands-on which we have to perform. So to perform this particular hands-on, what we will be doing, the platform, the performing is like we are going to deploy one of the static website. Okay, to deploy this particular static website, what we have to do, we have to use the what we can say, the first you need the website, the static code, not dynamic. I'm not talking about the dynamic. You should have the static website. You should have the account of the GitHub. These two things are very important to deploy any static website. Okay, these two things are very important. But before going to start this, I just want to ask you, anyone have any idea what is the website? How many types of the websites are there? What is a static website? What is a dynamic website? How many? What is a website? Can you tell me? Anyone have any idea what is a website? Student, are you there? Static without backend. Yes. Collection of web pages. Yes. Perform. Okay. Anurag says collection of web pages. Right. Absolutely. The website is nothing but your collection of web pages. The web pages are nothing but your collection of data, or the collection of the information which we can say. The static website, the website is only contain the front end, which don't have the back end, where we can not upload the data, where we cannot make the changes. Whatever be the changes which we have to do, we can only made by the code only. We cannot enter the extra data. We cannot delete the things from there, right? So the website is nothing but your static website. The website which is only created using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Using any front-end technology, the website which we have developed, the website which is nothing but your static website. Okay, someone is asking, sir, I have one suggestion. Please, can you tell all the students that if you got free credits and you practice it, might be free, but in case you forgot it to terminate, you will get the higher charges. So after you completed practice, just delete terminate. It is just suggestion because I done same mistake on this. Yes, it happen. Okay, see, as I previously told you, pay as you use. The for the time, if suppose you are practicing that particular service and you are using for the long time, and you forget to delete that particular resources, so it will be charging for that particular time. If you are practicing, you can also delete. This is your choice. This is your choice. But it will be help you to get a less cost. Yes. Yes, so dynamic and the static website. I will also tell you how you can deploy the dynamic website. But for the dynamic website, first we have to learn about the database, and then we can deploy the dynamic website. But the static website, it is very easy. So how we can deploy this static website? To deploy any static website, the simple thing which you have to do, what you have to do, just go into the search box. Go into the search box, just search for the static web. Just go into the search box, then you have to search for the static web. Once you search for the static web, then here you can say a static web app. The very first option which you can see, which is nothing but your static web app. Now, simply click on the static web app. Students, I hope it is clear to everyone what we are going to do today. we are going to here what we are going to do, we are going to deploy our static website. The website will be online. I will share you the link with the link with you. So the static website which we have to do, the service. So very for the every service, once you select this particular service, then you have to create your service by own every time. Every time you have to create this particular service. So there are the two options. As you can see at the top left hand side, there you can see the create, and the second create which you can see into the middle at this at here. This is a create and this is a create. There are the two create options. So from this, anyone you can just select. So just click on the create, the one of the create I have just created. Then static web app detail. You have to just enter the name for this particular static web app. Any name which you like, you can write down. But my suggestion is like, if suppose you are writing the name related to your project, it will be very good. Janish, see, I just told you, I know this is not freely available. This is not freely available. But if you can try with the student ID or the student like using the GitHub account for the student account, there might be chance. But you have to do the research by own only. You have to get it by own only. Are you getting this, Janish? Right? I'm not sure about this, whether it is freely available or not. Even though if you have the free access, there might be chance you are not getting the access for the all the resources or the all the services. There might be the restriction. You can only use the particular services for the free account. Any name you can write down. Viral or viral, I don't know. Viral, is this your name is viral or viral? Okay, so viral. Okay, got it. Viral is equals to viral. Okay, so now let's see. Students, what you can do, the static website, now you can just write down the name for it. Any name which you like. Yeah. So Dhruv, so now just focus into the session. In future, you can see this. In future, you can see this. Now just focus on this. Just look into this. Okay. So I am just writing the name for it. So name is like static web app. Na? So we can write down the static web deployment. We can just write down static web deployment. I have just written it. Now the hosting plan which they are showing. So the hosting plan detects your bandwidth, custom domain, storage, and the other availability features. Standard for the general purpose production apps and free for the hobbies and the personal projects. So now what we will do, I will use the free plan. I'm not using the standard. I'm using the free because for the hobbies and the personal projects. I'm not using any standard. Okay. First, you have to just write down it. You have to just write down the name. And then one more important thing. See, the subscription is there. One more important thing which you have to do, which is nothing but your resource group. Resource group also you have to create. So the default name is there like static deployment, but you have to create your like a name. I will create static web. Resource group is nothing but the container for the service. Into this particular container, we are going to perform the we are going to or the our project have the access into this particular container only. The container is nothing but your resource group. Okay, the container is nothing but your resource group. So, okay, we will write down the name called the static web deployment group. We will keep the same as it is. Resource group is a container. I hope it is clear. Chirag, it is a container. It is a space where our project is going to be work. Hosting plan, it will be your free for the hobbies and the personal. If you are getting the standard, means you we have to pay for it. It will generate the bills as per your use. Okay, it's okay, not an issue. Don't focus on the spelling, not an issue into the spelling. Okay, now I have changed style. Okay, now just click on the free for the hobbies or the personal project we have just written. Then after that, deployment detail is there, as you can see. So for the deployment, how you want to deploy it? Suppose you want to deploy with the DevOps, then you can use. If you want to do any other pipeline, so you can go with this. But for now, what I will do, I want to deploy this with the GitHub. Okay, so in case for this particular case, what I will do, I will keep my code on the GitHub. Okay, so all the data I will keep on the GitHub and I will access it. So now what we have to do, once we done this, we have to log in the GitHub. Git login. We have to log into the Git. Log in the GitHub. Okay, once you log into the GitHub, now we have to create the one separate repository. So we will go into the profile. Yes. Yes, what I have written, deployment. Oh, sorry. Okay, is it done? Deployment. Now it is done. Okay, just go into this. You have to go onto the Git. Once you go onto the Git, then you have to write down or you have to create the repository, the new repository for this. So what I will do, I will create the new repository, create on the new, then GTU static web app. I have written the name for this. If you want to write down the description for this particular things, you can also write down the description. But for now, I am not writing any description for this. I will keep this as it is. Okay. I will keep it as it is. Now, now, this is done. Okay, this one is done. Done. Second thing, if you want to write the description about the project, you can write down. But right now, I am not writing anything else for this. Just scroll down, scroll down. Make sure that the choose the visibility and the visibility should be public only. This visibility should be public. You have to make sure about it. You have to make sure about it. Is it clear? Students, I hope it is clear, right? So once it is created, now just simply click on the create repository. The next task is we have successfully created the repository. Once we create the repository, now what we have to do, we have to upload our project over here. Okay, what we have to do, we have to upload our project over here. Okay, so to upload our project, what you need to do, you should have the website too in your system. So here I am not teaching you a web development, right? So because of this, I have the already developed template. I am using that template only, pre-developed template which I have, and I am going to use that only. So to use it, what I will do, I will open the Visual Studio Code. I have opened the Visual Studio Code. into the Visual Studio Code. Again, I have to open the folder. I have already created one small website. I am going to use it. The file you want, the file, okay, what I will do now, Chirag, I will upload this on the GitHub and I will share you the repository. So you can just clone it. Will it work? Okay, okay, good. It is very simple, like the HTML pages only. You can also create it. Very simple pages. Okay, I will show you. Or what I will do, I will create it, but okay, no need to do this. What I will do, I think I can also create it, but okay. Static web. See, this is very simple pages. But one more thing which you have to do, but the first page name should be a index. Okay, the first page should be the index.html. It should be the index. So see, the simple page I have just created. I will also share you this page with you. The any HTML page, but the name of this HTML page should be the, what should be the name of this page? It should be the index.html. The second page, the normal page I have just created, the page is called the about.html. Okay, so the two pages I have created. So now what I will do, I will just push this data on the Git. To push this data on the Git, what you can do, you have to just simply open the terminal. Any terminal which you like, you can just open. But before opening any terminal, what I will do, if suppose the data is already there on the Git, so I have to just delete the one folder. The folder is called, okay, just wait, static web app, static web app, static web app. Yes, I have to do the git init. But before than that, if suppose there is a git folder, I have to delete. Okay, there is no git folder. So what I can do, I can just simply click git init. The initialization for this, you have to create it. Now you can see the folder is created. This folder will be managing all your commands. Then after that, what you can do, you can just git branch. The default branch will be your the master branch. I want the main branch, so I will just write down the name main. The branch name will be main. Then what I will do, I will add it. Then what you can do, git add, git add. Then after this, what you have to do, you have to write down the git commit. Means you have to save that all changes with the name what you have done. So what I will do, I will write down the index and about file uploaded. This is done now, right? Index and about file uploaded. This is done. Commit. Okay. Once the commit is done, now we have to push this. We have to make the connection between the this folder and the local machine. To make that relation or the connection for this, you have to use this link. Which one? This is the one. The git remote add origin. We have to add the origin. Means we are making the connection between your this folder and your that git account. So just put it, just enter it. It is done. Now git push -u origin, and then we can say this is last step which we can do. Main. Now our data is successfully uploaded. See, it is already updated. Yes, yes. Okay, it is updated. Now you can see. Again, what I will do, I will just simply run this website. How it is look like, we can see over here. How it is look like, we can see here. So, and the why we have to deploy. See, this is the website where which we can see. This is a simple page, right? It is showing the about which page I have run. About page I have run. Okay, this is the home page. This is the website which you can see. But if suppose now if I share this link with you, you are not able to access this, right? Why you are not able to access this? Because this website is runs into the local machine. It will not get access for you. I can only access it, and within this system I can only access this. But I want to make it online. For this, I have to deploy this. For deployment, I am using Azure. I have put this code on the Git. Now let's go back to the Azure. Once you go back to the Azure, now you have to select this a GitHub because we have to deploy with the GitHub. Once you select, then you have to, if suppose there is the another account, you have to change it. But account is same. But again, I will click on it. Then you can see your account. This is your account. All the details which you can see, you have to just click on the authorize Azure app services. Once we click on it, you have to enter the credentials, and now it is login. Now here you can see the files team. This is my account. Then after that, you have to scroll down. Then organization. You have to select the organization, very first team. The organization is nothing but your files team. The organization is nothing but your GitHub name, the GitHub username. The GitHub user is nothing but your organization. This is the first step. The second step which you have to do, you have to select the repository. Okay, because there are the multiple repository, but which repository you want to deploy, that repository you have to select over here. So which repository we have to use? So we have to use the GTU static web app repository. This is a repository, and once we select the repository, the branch is default automatically selected. We no need to select it. Okay, it is default selected. It is automatically selected. Now we are not selecting it. Once you select this main branch, just scroll up, just scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. So everything is here. No need to make any change into this, right? We cannot make any change. Now, once you've done this, now just click on to the next deployment configuration. So what is the deployment configurations are here? Azure Static Web App offers the ability to use the GitHub identity or the Azure Access Token to securely deploy your code. 2. The platform Static Web Apps also offers the ability to use a deployment token. Deployment authorization policy, deployment tokens. It should be deployed by the deployment token. It should not deploy on the GitHub. So next into the advanced we can go. Advanced setting, Azure Static Web App provides a global high scalability applications. Means what? See the region which you can see over here. For the static web, it will be for the APIs and all, it will be accessing by the central US, and the only region we can see. Then tags we can see over here. The tags are nothing but tags are the optional. But if you can write down the tags, because if suppose there are the multiple services, and if you want to find out your particular the service, so using tag, it will be easy to find out. But right now I am only using the one. Right now I am only using the this particular one thing. So because of this, I am not using any tag for this. The only one service here I am using. So what I will do, I will click on the next review and create. So now it will be validating all data which I have written. If all data is valid and up to date, then it will be allow us to create. Right, see, you can see the resource group is created. Then name of this particular service we have written the static web deployment. Then region we have written the central US. Then SKU is a free. So everything is here. Just click on the create again. Okay, deployment, and then click on the create. Everything once you cross check, then you have to just click on the create. Create. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. Now it will be taking a few seconds only. Sometimes, okay, it is done now. It is done now. Okay, it is done now. Once it is done, now what you can do, you have to just click on the go to resource. Just click on the go to resource. Once you click on the go to resource, the all details which previously we checked, that all you can see, the URL is generated, the default URL, the domain we are not using, right? So for here, we are using the default domain. But if you want, you have to purchase the separate domain. Domain is nothing but the name which you can see. Domain is like the azure.com, portal.azure.com is a domain. Even the zomato.com is a domain. Amazon.com is a domain. Google.com is a domain. It is a domain. But we are getting the default domain because we are not getting a specific and the separate domain for it. Right? So started, you just scroll down. Here you can see the URL. You can directly click on this URL as well. Otherwise, you just scroll up, scroll up. Here you can see the visit to your website. You can also click over here. Once you click on this, now this is the website which is successfully deployed over here. See, the website is online now. The images only, because the online images I have used in my code. Because of this, every time you can see the different images. See, if I refresh, so every time the images are changing because of the online images, default images. So what I will do, I'm just sharing this with you also into the chat. I am also sharing this into the chat. I have shared. Now tell me whether you are able to access it or not. Please tell me, students, are you able to access it? Are you able to access it? Everyone. I have shared the link in chat now, as you can see. See. Don't receive the link. Yes, see, someone was asking for the app.py file. This is your, this is not your static website. This is a static website. But for the dynamic website, there is another way. I will also show you. Are you getting me? Someone was asking, uh, viral. Viral was asking like, if I have the find out, so what is the procedure? Okay. For this, I will also tell you how you can deploy your static dynamic website. Okay, but it will be in the next session. Next session, not today. I think it might be tomorrow. It might be tomorrow or tomorrow not. Next session, not today. Chat is not accessible to everyone. Can you see this? I hope now. Okay, this is the link. I have shared the link. Okay. Okay, done now. Now what you can do, student, just click on the link and tell me whether it is accessible to you or not. Got it? Only the thing which you can see, the only images. Okay. Tell me there is a mistake in this deployment. There is a mistake in this website. What is the mistake? Please tell me. Can anyone please tell me there is a mistake in this? What is the mistake? Yes, about page. As you can see, if I click on the about, I haven't linked it. If you can see, if I click on the about page is not linked with this. I have posted it, but about page is not showing. Okay, so I will give you the access up now. See, so whatever be the changes you are making, like uh, suppose at home, there is a new update get on the Instagram. The new update comes for the WhatsApp. Automatically, that updates are attached to that particular version, right? Whatever be the new features comes, you no need to download it again. You can directly see it. The same way how we can update our online website. So the simple thing is that, see, I will go in my local system. Okay, I will go into my local system and now just scroll up. Okay, just scroll up. There is a page. Okay, there is a page. The page is nothing but our about page. For the about page, I have to write down the URL. So what I can write down? I can just write down about.html. For the about page, I will write down the URL like about.html. The second thing I will also do, I will go into the about page, and into the about for the home, I will just write down the home.html, and here for the about.html. The two changes I have just done, I have just linked it. For the home, I will just writing the home.html again. We will save this. Once we save, now what I have to do, I have to put that all changes into the Git. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Vinith, yes, got it. Dhruv, thank you. Index. Okay, this is the index. Here also I have to change it. Index. Okay, now this is done. Now what I will do, I will just add git commit, and what I can do, for about an index href added, enter. Okay, to file push, then what we have to do, git push -u origin main. Okay, so now as I have just because the remote control work. Okay, no need to worry. What we can do again, okay, the simple thing which we can do again, student. The simple thing is like, okay, I will be just open. Okay, what I can do, I will just open I will go on the desktop. Onto the desktop, I will clone this. Okay, I will clone this. Okay, what I can do, I will just copy the URL from here. Okay, I will just copy this URL. Okay, I will just clone it. Why I want to clone this? Because this particular code with the connection which is not available in my local machine, because it is connected with the Azure. So the same code I want. Okay, git clone is done. Now the folder which I have just recently cloned, I will open this folder with the VS code. So into the desktop, I will go, and what will be GTU, na? GTU. Where is the G? Can you see? A, B, C, D. GTU static web app. Okay. Okay, so now I will make the changes into this. Let's do it fast. First, index dot HTML, then about dot html, right? Index.html, about.html, just save this. Then for the same, into the index page also we have to do index.html, and then for the about we can say about.html. Save this. Once you save this, again the same process we have to do. What the process we have to do? We have to again push it. So for to push this, what I will do, I will open the command prompt, git add git commit -m about an index href added git push -u origin main. So now see, I have made the changes. Now the URL which I have shared with you, what you have to do, you have to just refresh. But it will just take a little time to get that all the updates, where you can see that all the updates. I will show you. See, this is pending. This update is pending. Once this is done, then you can just refresh your URL. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. Acha, you have also done the, yeah, it is also working. You have deployed, who deployed this? Acha, everyone. Chirag is also deployed. Chirag, okay. Yes, Chirag, it is working. Done? Changes are done? Great. As you can see, now you can see success. It is success. Means what? We can go on our pages, refresh. If I click on the about page, now you can see your about page. If you can see your home page. About page, home page. About page, home page. Home page, home page. Right? So you can do this. This is very easy. So whatever be the update you want to do, any extra pages you want to add, any style you want to do, that both the things you can do. Great. Great, 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 great. Still so far, anyone have any doubt, any question into this? No? I hope you understood, right? So today in this session, what if we have to add the change, does we have to add? Yes, yes. Dhruv, why we have to clone it? Because the connection which we have made with the Azure and the Git, there are some extra codes are getting added into that particular repository. And because of this, what we have to do, we have to clone it. And then you have to work on that clone wala part. And whatever be the changes you want to do, that all changes you can just done with the clone wala part. The first time once you push this, you can delete it. Okay, that delete, you can just clone that another, you can just clone our repository, and the whatever the changes you want to do, you can do, and you can just access it. Okay. Okay. Yes, this is your choice, but as I told you, it is paid. Someone asked me Microsoft Azure पे project बना सकते हैं. You can create a project, but this is the paid, so this is your choice. If you want to get the paid account, you can get it and you can create the project. Okay, so again we have the session now at the 12 to 3. Sorry, 1 to 3 na? 1 to 3, yes. So in this session, basically, I will tell you about the one of the project is related to the sentiment analysis. If it is a free, you can use it. Okay. If it is free, you can use it. Okay. So into the second half, I will tell you one of the project about the sentiment analysis, where we are going to use the AI and machine learning services, language services. Also, the one of the service is called your database service, and you will going to get it. Okay. So one of the very beautiful, one of the very what we can say, the useful services and the useful project we are going to discuss. Here we are going to work with the Python and the third party APIs. So it will be also interesting. Okay. So the same attendance I am expecting for the second half also. Okay. Okay, students. Okay. I hope you have learned something. Yeah. Thank you, Prashant. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Uh, we will be just connecting on. Thank you. Thank you, Chirag. So we will be connecting on one. This is my request. So please connect on time. So we can start the session on time. We can discuss all the things step by step. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah. Take a break. About the files portal, many students getting the 500 servers errors. Some students accessing isn't labeled completed in the AI able cloud model. Okay, Poojan, the problem is that sometimes it's happened because at the same time the multiple students are accessing. More than 1,000 than the 2 3,000 students are accessing at a one time. Because of this, it's happened sometimes, but it is not for all times. You can access it up at the night or the evening. There might be the low traffic and it will be work fine. It will be working fine. Okay. Yes. Yes. See you guys. Please join on.